Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Welcome to a super fantastic, sparkling Serenity Sunday. And you're probably looking and going, you're not in the car. You're not at the dog park. Where's the pup? Okay, long story short, right wrist is not cooperating today. So we are definitely taking the day off, completely off. Like, we're going to unplug the computer. Well, not unplug the computer. I'm not getting on the computer because I have to use the mouse with my left hand, which I can do. It's just a little slower. But today is all Serenity Sunday. It's all about relax, refresh, rejuvenate, and recharge. Zeffie's up in her bed on the dash, sleeping, looking towards me, but sleeping. So she's facing me. And when I was out walking today, she pulled a little too hard on her leash, and I had it in my right hand at the time, and so it kind of just pulled the tendons just a little too much. So it's currently in the sleeve for now, and then I'm going to go and I have a basin that I'm going to go fill up with some warm water, or water as hot as I can stand it, and some Epsom salts, and just soak my wrist in there for a while. And then I have, and I don't have it on the desk here with me, do I? Nope. Then I have my doTERRA's deep blue that I'm then going to go and put on that and let that soak in. And I'm going to use it as the cream. I'm going to use the cream one today instead of the oil base. Although I may use the oil base first and put the cream on. No, I'm going to put the cream on after I have my Epsom salt soak and just let that soak in. And then I'm going to put, oh no, they don't go down far enough. Damn it. I was going to put my white gloves on to help hold all the moisture and everything in, but the gloves don't come down as far as this does. And the gloves are good for holding the moisture in my white archival gloves. And they're good for doing a moisture treatment and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to be taking it easy today and not doing anything we had planned. And, normally we go for drives on Sunday, but when my wrist is like this, there's no way I can drive. I'm a person who likes to have two hands on the steering wheel, and being right-handed dominant when I'm driving, it makes it a little difficult, because usually if I have a hand in my lap or lower down on the steering wheel, it's my left hand. And I'm a right-handed driver. It was, and it's sort of like, and people go, what's a right-handed driver? Well, when you grow up in New Zealand, you sit in the right side of the car, not the left side of the car. And so that becomes your more dominant hand for driving, because your left hand, when I was learning to drive, was operating the stick shift, the gear lever. So the right hand was the one that controlled the steering wheel the most. And when I'm driving, that's what I do here in the States, even though I'm on the left-hand side. Whereas I noticed that with that a lot of the people here in the States, when you drive on the left-hand side of the vehicle, your left hand is your dominant for driving, because you're using your right hand to change the gears and everything. So, yeah, when you're a right-handed driver driving on the left side, it gets a little tiring and stuff. And a day like today with my wrist as it is ain't gonna work. Yeah, I could do it for a short distance, but not the 25 minutes it takes us to drive to the dog park. And then there's around the dog park. Mind you, I'm not having to do anything with her around the dog park. Oh, except I do hold a water bottle in my left and my right hand, and she goes to my right side for her water bottle every time. And it just hangs at my side, and you squeeze, and it's got a piece that the dish comes down, folds down, and then you just squeeze the bottle, so the water comes out of the nozzle into the bowl area. And I usually do that with my right hand, and my left hand ain't so good at that one. It's still getting up to par. Thankfully, I can write with my left hand if needed. So if I do feel the inclination to write today, I do have a way of doing it. It won't be very fast. It won't be very neat, but it will be legible. That's all I can tell you. So it's going to be a very nice, relaxing day for us here. Thankfully, we got, oh, actually, no, we didn't get all the laundry done yesterday. We got most of the laundry done. I did not get any of the sweatpants or sweatshirts done. They're a load into themselves. And I still have jeans that need to be washed as well. So I still have a little bit of laundry left to do, probably a couple of loads. And I bought these new towels, and I threw all the towels in together, put them on a hot wash, put them on a hot dry, and people are going to go, yeah, you should have it on that. And I came out with little, and then burgundy color. So I had little burgundy dots all over the other towels, and the lint thing was completely full of red lint. And so I thought I probably need to wash these again and put them through the dryer again to get more of the stuff out. And then had my shower this morning, and I couldn't even wash my hair this morning. Because yeah, that takes the right hand to do that. It's a two-handed job for me. So getting it up into the ponytail it's in, that was a struggle. It involved hanging my head upside down and working it that way. Actually, Lifton did a pretty good job of getting the band on, so pretty impressed. But anyway, but as I was after my shower and stuff, I'm doing my toner, and I dried off with my towel that had been in the wash yesterday with the burgundy towels. This was so funny. And I'm in there, and I'm got the cotton thingy with the toner on it, and I'm doing this, and I pull it away, and it's all red. I'm like, there's no red on my face. What the heck's going on? And it was the little bits of lint somehow on the towel had gotten onto my face, and I guess had run. But I use a detergent that holds everything as a surfactant, so you don't get any running of colors. Yes, we got a lot of lint on everything that was red. But my toner pad came away red this morning. So I was like, well, that's interesting. So, sorry, just got a little numb there for a second. So it's been an interesting morning so far, walking Zeffy, and it was aching this morning, and I knew I couldn't wash my hair this morning. The fact I got in a ponytail is a miracle. But anyway, so today is all about relax, refresh, rejuvenate, and recharging, which is definitely what we're going to be doing today. And I've got 3 things to help you relax today. There is the first one. I read this article, and I wish I could find the article again, but they talked about a book called Sabbath. Now, I haven't read the book. I don't know, but they listed some of the things that they liked out of the book about relaxing and rejuvenating, and they called it a Sabbath box. And I'm like, yeah, Sabbath has, for me, it is a religious meaning to it, but it actually means, just to kick back, relax, and take time off, and, take a break from what you normally do to go and pursue something else or do something else. I thought, it's Serenity Sunday. Let's make it a relax box, because it could be used any day of the week then, not just on a Sunday. So I liked the idea of the Sabbath box. So I called it a relax box. And in the relax box, you put anything like cell phones, computers, laptops, tablets, iPads, remotes. You can, put it in the box. That is actually a physical box. And of course, I know you can't put computers in there, but you could put the mice in there. So you can't operate the computer, the mice and the keyboard. This is my mouse. Let's see if we can get this up. And this is my keyboard. They can go in a box. The monitor can sit there, but I can't do anything without either of these things. So that's how you disable your computer. But you could put in there like your laptop, tablets, iPads, remote controls for the TVs. And then on a piece of paper, write down your worries, your incompletes, your shoulda, woulda, couldas. Write them down on a piece of paper and put them in the box and leave them there. And that way you are completely free and ready to go and enjoy your day. So you got a relax box. So that's sort of like, that takes care of distractions. And now you can relax your way. It could be taking a stroll, not a walk. So a stroll is slower than a walk. It's just kind of like half the speed of what you would normally walk, I guess. Although I know some people who walk really fast all the time, and their half speed would be my normal speed. So slow the walk down to a stroll. So go for a stroll, meditate, read a physical book. So stroll, meditate, read, nap, go, soak. It could be like giving yourself a pedicure. It could be running the water in the bathtub and going and taking a soak in the bathtub. It could be, if you've got a hot tub, going and sitting out in that and relaxing, having some soft music playing. You could even play board games if you want to. You could do hobbies and pastimes, things like knitting, crochet, sewing, golfing, running. Yes, some people like to relax with a run, but they may end up just doing, instead of doing a run, they may go do a jog just to slow it down a little bit. They're still keeping their physical pace up. They're still getting their cardio in, but they're doing it at a slower, more relaxed pace. Go climbing, whether it's a rock wall or actually freestyle out there on the cliff face, which scare the bejesus out of me when I see people doing that. Totally admire their skill and their balance and their strength and their fingers and their toes, but yeah, you won't catch me doing that unless I'm completely harnessed in and on a rock wall with things you can actually grab. Hey, I might work up to doing a rock wall. Hiking, a bike ride, be it on a motorcycle, on a push bike. It could be taking the mountain bike out and going on some trails, going for a Sunday drive. I love Sunday drives. Just meander. Oh, let's go see what's down here. Oh, I wonder what's this way. With no real destination in mind. Sometimes you might have a destination in mind. You could go antiquing or going through like flea markets and things. Going for a picnic. Going sailing. Oh, sailing's very relaxing. I like that. I like being out on the water on a boat. Yeah, it could just be, sailing. It could be taking a motorboat out. You could be at a beach, the lake, the river. You could be, if you've got a boat with you, might go water skiing or waterboarding or barefoot skiing or, just having fun on the water in some way. It could be visiting family and friends. Now, I know some family and friends might go the other way. You're supposed to be relaxing and you're sort of like on edge because we're going to go visit the family or the friends or whatever. But if you've got friends and family that you just like to kick back and relax with and just spend an afternoon with, then by all means go do that. It could even be journaling or writing. And like me today, I'm probably going to pull out my voice recorder and do some, I don't know, if it strikes me, I'm probably going to have to talk it because my left hand won't keep up with the brain. And then, so you got relax box, relax your way, and then relax time. Relax time. And relaxing time is basically not looking at the clock and going, and I graze on my relax day. On my Serenity Sunday, I graze. I don't look at the clock and go, oh, 12 o'clock, time for lunch. No. The only time I have my watch actually on, and yes, I still wear a watch. This watch has a lot of sentimental value, this one. This is one of those eco watches that you put it in the sunlight and it charges the battery. So the battery never needs replacing. And Brad bought me this watch on our very first cruise. So September 2009 is when Brad purchased me this watch. And I love it. It has never had, the only thing that doesn't really work on it is that it's got one of those little date square, one of those little date squares on it. And I can't even read the thing anyway. So I have no idea what the date is on. I know there's a couple of times my watch has stopped, but just left it for a couple of days on the windowsill in the sunshine. And it was up and ticking again. And we actually have and Brad bought a watch for himself as well, which I still have. And again, it's one of those eco drive ones where you just let it get sunshine and it's good to go. So, usually when I'm out walking the dog, I put the watch on because my phone is in a pouch on my on the waistband of my pants, and so I can't see what the time is, and I just want to be able to quickly see what the time is. And now that my clock in my car is not working correctly, apparently there's some upgrade. I have to go to the dealer. I have to go to the Honda dealer to get them to do some software upgrade on the navigation system or something, and supposedly that fixes the clock issue. Been researching this. Why does my clock still say January 1st? And when I go and try to manually correct it, it won't let me. I'll let you change the date and stuff, but as soon as you stop, it defaults back to whatever the first is. And it starts at 2 o'clock in the morning. So my car clock, whenever I turn the engine on, it is January 1st, 2 a.m. every single time since the new year clicked over. So there's some software upgrade. I have to find a Honda dealer to go to and get them to do that. So I just wear my watch, and then I can just quickly turn my wrist and have a look and see what the time is. So on days like this, I don't put the watch on. Just don't put it on. So like I eat when I want, I drink when I want. I basically graze throughout the day. It's like, feeling a little peckish. Like I've just finished my cereal, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I had cereal. So it's just taking the day and grazing. The stuff I wanted to do today ain't going to get done. There's going to be no dog park today. I might take it tomorrow night after work. So there's no dog park today, no driving today, which is probably going to drive me nuts. It's just going to be a day of kick back and relax, We may watch a movie. I may just sit and read. I don't know, but I won't be on a computer. I won't be on the iPad because that's where I do my jigsaw puzzles. So I won't be on that today. Yeah, who knows? It's 11. What's it now? It's 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and those are your three things for a relaxing day. Have a relax box to put in anything in there that you don't want to worry about. Just write on a piece of paper. Put things in there like cell phones, computers, laptops, tablets, iPads, that sort of stuff, so that it's out of sight, out of mind. Maybe we'll just watch movies today. I don't know. I got all my laundry folded last night, so I just got to put it away, and I'm sort of like, yeah, that ain't going to happen today. It may later on today, but it's not going to happen this morning. It may happen later on today. And I still have the sheets to do. I have the sweats to do, like sweatpants and sweatshirts. And what else do I have to do? My jeans. I think that's it. Because I did all the towels yesterday. And I'm going to go rewash the red towels as well. So I do have those still left to do, but they're not going to get done today. It's not going to happen. But right now I'm going to go and get my basin out and fill it up with some water and put some Epsom salts in there and soak my wrist and help it to take down some of the swelling that it's got right now, and hopefully draw out some of the stuff. And I may look at my oils and throw a couple of, or maybe I'll leave out the Epsom salts and just put some other oils in the water instead. You never know. So your three things for relaxing today is have a relax box to put anything in there that you don't want to use today to remove the temptation. Relax your way, whatever it is that you like to do to relax, do it. And then relax time. Don't worry about, it's 6 a.m. in the morning, I have to have breakfast. It's 12 noon, I've got to have lunch. It's 5 p.m., I've got to have dinner. Eat when you want, drink when you want. Just great. I graze throughout the day. That's why I like having like quick snack things on hand. Like I've got my container of cherry tomatoes that sometimes I just feel like a snack, so I'll just open up the fridge and just grab a handful of those and munch on those. I have those little snack packs that have nuts and craisins and cheddar cheese in it. They're just this is a nice little snack size. The only problem is when I pull out one of those, I'll sit here and there's a dog sitting right here wanting the cheese. She doesn't care about the nuts. She doesn't care about the cranberries. She just wants the cheese. And she expects me to share. And she will look at it. And if I look at her, she will keep looking at it. Yes. Oh, that was funny last night too, because when I do the laundry, I come back in between things, and she gets a couple of treats before I leave, just the little training treats before I leave. So I came back after I put everything in the dryers. I came back and it was 8 p.m. So it was time for her normal 8 p.m. treats. So we did all of that. And then, of course, I went back and folded the laundry and brought it back here. And so I'm sitting down relaxing, and she comes over and looks at me, walks, because the crate sits opposite the recliner, walks over to her crate and goes, bam, and just quietly goes, bam. And the next thing I hear is, treats. Actually, no, she did it a couple of times because the first time it didn't make a sound. I heard her hit it, and I thought, no, I'm going to wait till she gets the word come out. And she looks at it, and she looks at me, and she looks back at it again and looks at me as if to say, I hit the button and you didn't do anything. And I go, oh, do you want something, do you? And so she looks up at me again. She looks at the button and you can see the little furrow. She has a little furrow between her brows. It's hilarious. She looks at it and she walks over and she whacks it. And this time it says treats. I go, oh, you want a treat, do you? Okay. And so I gave her a treat. And she ate the treat, and then she looks at this button and she looks back at me, and I'm going, no more. You are done with treats for the night. And she gives me that look. And you know that look. If you've had kids around you, toddlers and stuff, they give you that look and they kind of slide their hand or their foot over to do whatever it is they're not supposed to be doing, but they're keeping eye contact with you. They say, are you really going to stop me? And she just slides a paw over and goes, and just puts a paw up and then just lets it drop on the button. So it goes, treats. I said, no more. So she did end up getting about 3 or 4 more treats before I finally told her that that's it. we're done. But yeah, it was good. So we had a good night last night. Got all of that done, and so we're just going to take a nice, quiet, relaxing day. And I have rambled on for way too long, probably because I didn't want to go using the mouse with my left hand. But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling, relaxing day. Enjoy your day, whatever it is. Let us know how you relax today, because people are always looking for ideas to relax. And it's just sometimes your brain gets so dense with stuff that you don't think of, oh, I could have gone and done this, or I could have gone and done that. So if you see other people, it jogs your memory. Just say, oh yeah, I could do that too. So go out, have a nice, quiet, relaxing day. I'm going to kick back and relax here, go soak my wrist, put some deep blue on it, and just rest it up for today because it's got a busy week coming up. Thankfully, I did my my planner for this coming week all got sorted out, finished yesterday. Thanks to our mastermind group, we're doing time mastery and learning about using our calendars even more. And yeah, if you look at my calendar now, it's got pretty colors in it. Pretty colors, all things meaning different things. So anyway, go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back. Sparkling evening. Have a sparkling day. And we'll catch you guys later on this evening. Hei konera. Easy.